I'm just looking for some services for my mom. She really wants to stay in her home, and all I can find are these services for children, for sensory integration and some aquatic therapy and even stuff with horses. But there's just nothing that can help my mom stay in her home. I don't know what to do.
Hello?
Hi, Andrea?
Yeah, who is this?
Oh, this is Emma. You're in OT, right?
I am.
I'm just calling because I have looked all through the phone book, all over the internet, everywhere, and my mother is just having a really hard time staying in her home, but she's not to that point where we really need to move her out of it.
Sure.
So, I don't know, I was just wondering if there's anything you could do, because I heard that OTs are just very holistic and that they can do a multitude of different things, and I was wondering if there's something you can do to help my mom so she can stay in her home instead of having to move her out.
Absolutely, yeah. I've noticed too that there's not that many services for the elderly in our community. So I've been kind of thinking about starting up my own private practice. I've noticed that, our community is in high need with our large elderly population. So I just thought that since I am a pretty flexible type of person that I would be qualified for this job. So I would love to help you out if we can be in collaboration with each other, and then I will just let you know once I get my ducks in a row and get the practice up and started, okay?
Okay, awesome. That's great. I'm so glad to hear that you can help me.
I'm glad I can help you too. Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. So for my independent home living private practice, I decided to go through and set up a few things. So I just got to make sure that they're all ready here. So my communication management. Let's see here. Yep, I do have the proper communication devices. I have phones and answering machines, so that should be good for the business. Financial management. I do have a budget, and I also have an accountant on board with me. Health management and maintenance. Let's see here. I do have routines, and I did meet all of my requirements to open my business from workforce safety. Safety and emergency management. Yep, I do have different procedures to prevent bad things from happening, and I know the procedures when something does go wrong, how to contact the right people. And employment interests and pursuits, I definitely feel qualified for this because I love elderly people and I am excited to work for them. Looks like I should be up and ready to run pretty soon.
Oh, someone's at the door.
Hi, are you Hildegard?
Yeah, I am.
Hi, I'm Andrew from Occupational Therapy. Your daughter Emma told me I could come over today.
Yeah, come on in.
Hi, great, thank you. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Pretty good, good. You have a nice home here.
Thank you.
So Emma was just talking to me a little bit that you might need some help in your home so that you can stay here by yourself. So I just kind of wanted to go through a couple areas today and see if you can show me how you do things now. And then I'll just give you a couple tips and pointers so that you can remain safely in your home.
Okay, sounds good.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
All right, well let's get started. So do you remember kind of the things that we talked about throughout the day, just the different safety tips in the kitchen and the energy preservation and the laundry cleaning?
Yeah, they really are helpful.
Yeah, good. So I'm going to give you an actual written form just so you can kind of remember those things, and then I'll check in with you in a couple weeks too just to see how things are going, okay?
Okay.
So do you have any other questions for me?
So can OTs only help old people like me stay in their homes?
Oh, well, we can help you and we can help lots of other people too.
The role of occupational therapist as entrepreneur is someone who sees gaps in the system of therapy and takes initiative to fill them. They work through different cultural contexts, such as rural and urban areas. They work with people of all ages and genders. They work through different times of the year and seasons, and they can also consult other people through telemedicine.
Within the role of an OT as an entrepreneur, they can serve many different populations or groups of people. It really depends on what kind of services the OT is starting as an entrepreneur and whether they see a need for it in the community. They can be services such as helping children or adults or starting up aquatic therapy or doing home health. It really doesn't matter as long as the needs are met.
Occupational therapist as
entrepreneurs who work towards the centennial vision by filling in the gaps to meet the occupational needs of those individuals whose needs are not being met by traditional therapy. Entrepreneurs in occupational therapy also create a more powerful, widely recognized, and globally connected profession.